Every Country in the World, Part 3. Welcome to Best Wonders. This is the third part of our series about every country in the world divided into continents. For this video, we have Asia. But before we continue, be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get more videos like this. Now, let's move on to the video. Bahrain boasts the world's largest underwater theme park, sprawling more than 38,600 square miles. Dive Bahrain is genuinely mind-boggling. Truly a haven for scuba enthusiasts, Dive Bahrain even comes with a sunken Boeing 747 complete with coral studs and a healthy coat of rust. Bhutan lacks all traffic lights despite having thousands of miles of paved roads. Due to public outcry, Bhutan's sole traffic light was taken down less than 24 hours after it was installed. Georgia. In Georgia, it is believed that a guest is a gift from God. When holding a supra, or a traditional Georgian feast, guests are welcomed with open arms. Maldives has an average ground elevation of only 5 feet above sea level, making it the lowest country in the world. In Maldives, the highest point you can walk on is 8 feet above sea level. Qatar. Only 2 nations in the entire world lack both rivers and forests, including Qatar. They do, however, possess wealth. In terms of nominal GDP per person, Qatar is one of the richest nations in the world. Thailand. Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand, and is officially known as Krung Thep Maha Nakhon, holds the record for the world's longest place name. Tajikistan. Tajikistan has a dense network of rivers. Over 900 rivers in the country are longer than 6 miles. Some of Central Asia's longest rivers flow through this country. Iraq. In existence since before 3200 BC and emerging from what is now Iraq, cuneiform script is the oldest form of writing in the world. Kuwait. The world's strongest currency is that of Kuwait. In stark contrast, $1 is equivalent to 1,190 Iraqi dinars and 42,105 Iranian riyals in the neighboring nations of Iraq and Iran. India. With 1.3 billion people, India is the second most populous nation in the world and is located south of Bhutan. Cyprus. Cyprus is an island nation that is geographically in Asia, but it is frequently regarded as being a part of Europe politically and culturally. Since 2004, it has actually been a member of the European Union. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan has 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites: the Saryarka Plains, a world-famous birdwatching site, Tamgali, home to 5,000 ancient rock carvings, and the mausoleum of Khoja Ahmed Yasawi. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is one of only 2 double landlocked countries in the world. Timor-Leste. Timor-Leste is the only country in Asia that is located entirely in the southern hemisphere. Turkmenistan. The highest concentration of white marble buildings are found in Ashgabat, the capital of Turkmenistan, according to the Guinness World Records. Syria. Syria is home to one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Archaeologists have uncovered skeletons and bones of Neanderthals that lived in the region dating back to around 700,000 years ago. Lebanon. Lebanon has one of the highest rates of public holidays in the world. There are 16 public holidays in Lebanon. Only India and Colombia have more, with 18 holidays each. Cambodia. Cambodia is one of the very few countries in the world to have a building on its flag. Malaysia. Malaysia has a unique rotating monarchy system in which 9 ethnic Malay state rulers take turns as king for 5-year terms. Brunei. Brunei has one of the highest rates of obesity in Southeast Asia. A survey was conducted in 2016 and it was found that 30% of adults and 17% of adolescents were obese. Laos. Laos, a communist state similar to Vietnam, is the only landlocked country in Southeast Asia. Despite being landlocked, Laos has thousands of islands located within its southern territory. Myanmar. Astrology is taken very seriously in Myanmar. The Burmese zodiac comprises the 12 signs of the Western zodiac, plus 27 lunar mansions, and 8 weekday signs. North and South Korea. The largest stadium in the world by number of spectators is in North Korea. South Korea is the other, more tolerant Korea. They have a rather unique method of determining someone's age in South Korea. In South Korea, a person is considered a year old the moment they are born. So if a person is born on December 31st, they will be 2 the following day. Singapore. In Singapore, chewing gum is banned. It also used to be part of Malaysia. Mongolia. The first hotel in Mongolia was the Ulaanbaatar Hotel. This opened in 1961. It was also the first building to have hot and cold running water. Taiwan. Taiwan has a population of close to 25 million, 90% of which live on the west coast due to the mountainous east. Philippines. There are at least 175 languages spoken in the Philippines, and at least 171 of them are considered living languages. You'll have no trouble being understood though, since more than 52 million people speak English. Bangladesh. The world's largest bay and river delta are both located in Bangladesh. While Sri Lanka was the first nation in the world to democratically elect a female as Prime Minister, Bangladesh's Prime Minister is a woman. Jordan. The Dead Sea is a famous salt lake in Jordan that's a great spot for floating around. In fact, it's one of the saltiest lakes in the world. There's almost 10 times the amount of salt in there than the actual sea. Vietnam. More than 40% of Vietnamese share the same last name. Indonesia. Indonesia is the largest island nation in the world, despite the fact that only 0.7% of its 270 million people are Buddhists. Indonesia is the location of the biggest Buddhist temple. Kyrgyzstan. At just 259 miles long, Kyrgyzstan's railway network is one of the shortest in the world. United Arab Emirates. The most populous city in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, has an intriguing postal system. It has no area code, zip code, or address system. One must pick up a package using PO at a post office in order to receive it. Turkey. Turkey is a transcontinental nation like Russia. The nation is spread across both Asia and Europe. Istanbul, the capital of Turkey, is the only transcontinental capital city in the world because the border between Europe and Asia runs directly through it. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is home to King Khalid Airport, which is the world's largest airport. It stretches across a staggering 192,000 acres of land, with a surface area of 300 square miles. Azerbaijan is often coined as the land of fire, and it isn't hard to see why. Many of the oldest hearths on earth are found in Azerbaijan. They've been left over from the nation's Zoroastrian days when they worshipped fire thousands of years ago. Nepal. Nepal is the only country in the world to have a national flag that is not square or a rectangle. Palestine. In Palestine, Christmas is celebrated 3 times each year, the first of which is December 25th per Western tradition, followed by January 6th per Greek Orthodox tradition, and finally on January 18th. Armenia. The world's longest double-tracked cable car is located in Armenia. The Wings of Tatev, which is listed in the Guinness Book of Records, are over 3.5 miles long. Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, New Year's Day is celebrated in March. Afghans would wait until the spring equinox, when the sun crosses the equator, to ring in the new year, as opposed to the majority of the world's population, which does so on January 1st. Yemen. Yemen has one of the oldest civilizations on Earth, with ties to the Semitic lands to its north and to the cultures of the Horn of Africa just across the Red Sea. Oman. It is estimated that humans have been living in Oman for the last 106,000 years, making it one of the oldest human-inhabited countries on Earth. Pakistan. Pakistan is home to the world's second tallest mountain called K2, which is a rather short name for such a tall mountain. Japan. The Greater Tokyo metropolitan area encompasses 3 areas and is home to Japan's capital, Tokyo. Tokyo is estimated to have 38.14 million people, rendering it as the world's most populous megacity. Israel. Israel is the only country in the world that has more trees today than it had 50 years ago. China. China, which has the largest population in the world and a landmass that is comparable to the United States, only has one official time zone, UTC+8. This means that in some areas of eastern China, sunrise occurs as late as 10 a.m. Did you know any of the facts listed in this video? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell for more of the world's best wonders.